Namaste and welcome to yoga. Today we're really going to be focusing on just being present in the moment. So to start that practice, we're going to work with the breath. We're going to learn how to do Oijaya Breath or victorious breath. So this is by constricting the back of the throat. So if you ever put your hand up to a mirror and you fog it, that's the same sound that we're going to be trying to replicate, but we're going to be doing it with our mouth closed. So again, that noise is but we're going to do it with our mouth closed at the back of the throat. This is believed to be a purification breath. It also helps bring our awareness to this present moment. So many of us suffer from monkey mind. So even though we're doing something on the mat, our mind is a million other places. So utilizing this victorious breath, Oijaya Breath, helps us bring ourselves into the present moment. So throughout today's practice, I really encourage you to try to utilize that Oijaya breathing in the inhale and the exhale. Let's go ahead and try it for a couple of rounds. You can close your eyes, nobody's watching or listening. Inhale deeply. Exhale, keeping that mouth closed, but trying to create that noise. Equally trying to replicate that noise on the inhale. And exhale. Taking your time, inhale. And exhale. So throughout today's practice, if you find things a little easy, perhaps, then this is a great time to tie into the breath. Make sure that you're utilizing Oijaya. Equally, if you find things a little difficult and you find your mind starting to wander, this is a wonderful practice. It also helps calm our senses. So if somebody's making you angry out there, try a couple of breaths of Oijaya breathing just to kind of bring everything down to awareness center. Without further ado, go ahead and find a comfortable seated position. Inhale your arms up overhead. And bring them down to heart center. I invite you to think of something you would like to focus on for today's practice. Perhaps it's Oijaya, perhaps it's releasing, perhaps it's just being kind and patient with yourself. I remind you in yoga that I am merely your guide, but you know what's best for your body. So please just listen to yourself. Be patient. This is a journey. Inhale your arms up once more. Exhale, our right hand's gonna come to the ground and arch over to that side, opening up those side obliques. If this is easy, you can gently walk your fingertips over to the side. Gaze is going to the sky. Inhale, up and over to the other side. Gaze to the sky, find your placement on this side, wherever feels good for you, making sure you're keeping your sit bones maintained into the ground. Inhale up. Exhale over. This time we're gonna inhale and find just a little dynamic movement. So we're gonna inhale our hand forward, exhale it back. Inhale forward, and exhale back. Just lubricating those shoulder joints, finding a little playful movement here. Nice and kind to our bodies. Inhale, both arms up and switch the opposite side. Again, find your placement, and when you're ready, inhale the arm forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. And inhale, both arms to the sky. Interlace those fingers, press them up. Really elongating here, grounding down those shoulders, just feeling those stabilizer muscles a little bit. Release the intertwined fingers, pressing them up for a happy Buddha. It is believed in yogic philosophy this helps our lymphatic system, strengthens the arms. Beautiful. And flipping those palms down, really slowly lowering down. I invite you now just to picture that you're clearing your space, your atmosphere. Anything that no longer serves you, you no longer need to carry with you, just creating new energy. And release. Inhale the arms up. Left hand to right side. Inhale nice and tall, gentle spinal twist. And inhale, opposite side. As you exhale, twist. Release, coming to center. Just kind of find a couple of gentle modified cat-cows. So exhale, gaze goes to the tummy. Inhale, gaze to the sky. Exhale, gaze to the tummy. Inhale to the sky. Exhale to the tummy. Inhale to the sky. Exhale. And inhale. And taking our hands out nice and flat, we're going to take our thumbs and interclose them into our fists. This is a mudra, so there's different hand gestures that we can do in yoga, and this mudra is thought to ignite the Agni mudra, the fire mudra. So this is great for digestion, for energy. So we're going to go ahead and twist our wrists to the right and then to the left. And this comes from a series of yoga that is believed to help with joints. And so it's so important. A lot of us are spending a long time on the computer these days, so we need to give a little bit of love back to our joints. We're going to go ahead and roll out the wrists. This is also great practice to do before we go lifting, we go to the gym. So just kind of find some playful movement in here, throwing it back to 1980s dance moves. And then exhale, pressing those palms forward once more. We're going to find that concave position. This is a beautiful posture for the upper spine. Wonderful. And maybe twist a little bit to the right. Twist a little bit to the left. And slowly lower, bringing our hands to our knees. We're just going to find a little bit of neck warmth. So inhale, looking right, exhale left, inhale right, exhale left, inhale right, exhale left, dropping down the right ear to the right shoulder, release. You can always release that opposite arm, just giving a little bit additional weight here. It feels wonderful. Exhale to the other side. Placing our two hands behind us, fingertips pointed forward, toes pointing out. We're going to go ahead and lift gently. If it's in your practice, your gaze can go to the sky, but just starting to build a little bit of warmth in the body, waking our body up, release, shake out those feet. Go ahead and give a couple of ankle rolls to the right, similarly to those wrists. It's so important we give a little love to these joints. They do so much for us in our mobility. Point and flex. Bringing those feet into Barakonasana, butterfly pose. And I invite you now just to give a little rub down to those feet. We actually have acupressure points on our feet, so we're just going to give them a little bit of love, a little massage in the morning or the evening, whatever time it is. Beautiful. Just kind of finding a little bit of playful movement in here. So opening up those hip flexor areas, hip joints that get super tight, typically when we sit at desks for long periods of time. Wonderful. And when you're ready, we're going to go ahead and keep that right foot extended out. Activated toes are pointing to the sky. Inhale up. Exhale, fingertips going forward to touch down on either side of the palm. Rather than cranking over the neck, our chest is nice and proud, up and over. See, with each inhalation, you can find a little bit more length. Each exhalation, allow yourself to surrender to gravity. Beautiful job walking your way in here. We're going to challenge ourselves to go ahead and grab this leg and interlace your fingers and rock the baby. This is opening up those outer hips. If you're down here, that's okay. Just find where you are for the day, or maybe it's just on the ground completely. It's all a journey. Beautiful. And release. You can take both feet out, shake them if you need to. We're going to go ahead and bring the right foot into that left hip. Inhale the arms up. And exhale, hinge forward. Breathing. Inhale, find that length. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward. And slowly coming in, challenging yourself once more. See if you can interlace your fingers around that knee. Give yourself a nice little baby rock. Again, if we're down here, it's okay. We'll slowly get there bit by bit. We don't want to wait till we're sunburned to put on sunscreen, is always my analogy. So it's such a great practice to really make sure that we maintain that flexibility. We get the flexibility while we're young, and we keep it, because that's going to keep us mobile. So important. Beautiful job. Taking both feet, place them on the ground, lean back a little bit, and allow yourself to just loosen up those hips even more. Swinging back and forth, back and forth. And when you're ready, untuck those legs, bring them out and under. We're gonna find a cat-cow. If you have some sensitivity to the knees, you can fold over your mat to give you a little bit more padding. Spread those fingers out nice and wide. Inhale, gaze to the sky. Exhale, down. Inhale, gaze to the sky. And exhale, down. Inhale to the sky. And exhale. And closing your eyes, nobody's here, you're in your own living room. Just go ahead and find some playful movement. Rocking your shoulders back and forth. Just allowing yourself to be your own guide. You can roll forward, roll back, whatever makes you happy. And when you're ready, go ahead and tuck your toes, rising up off the floor about 3 to 4 inches. Start building some of that core strength, core warmth, and slowly start hinging back into our first downward dog of the day. We can go ahead and stretch it out, walk, paddle the feet. If downward dog is new to you, you can always keep your knees bent gently, but what's really important is that we're pushing back, activating those shoulders, creating an upside down V. When you're ready, gaze goes towards the top of the mat. Release any tension in your left foot so you can raise it up off the ground. Challenge yourself here to go ahead and hinge forward. See if you could touch your left knee to left elbow and push back to three-legged dog. Again, hinge forward, left knee to left elbow. As much as you can, push back to three-legged dog. Last time, hinge forward, touch the elbow, push back. If this is too hard for you, that's okay. For today, just go ahead and go nice and slow, stay in that downward dog, and then draw the left foot in between your two hands, finding that high lunge, find that drishti, that balance. Inhale to rise. Energy through the fingertips, lower down the shoulders. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Notice that my foot comes out horizontally. I'm placed my weight evenly. My arms are nice and extended. I'm going to challenge myself to see if I can sink just a little bit deeper. A nice, tall, proud warrior. Inhale, sliding forward for that warrior two into reverse warrior. Being mindful, you can either place your hand at your quad or your calf, but not placing any pressure on the knee. Being mindful to keep maintaining that pivot forward, so we're really keeping that stretch here. Exhale, windmill the arms down. See if you can challenge yourself here to step back into downward dog. If it takes you a couple of steps, that's okay. It's a new practice. Your body will get used to it. Taking that left foot, gently step it a little bit in the center. That's going to allow you to release any weight on the right foot. Hinge forward, touching that knee to elbow, push back. And if this is a new practice for you, you can just stay in downward dog, working on this bent knee, increasing the flexibility. Last time. This is a beautiful exercise. Creating a little warmth in the core. Release, stepping both in between both hands. Inhale to rise. Sink down, energy through the fingertips. Exhale, open up to that warrior two. Nice, tall and proud. Inhale forward and exhale over, reclined warrior. Reversing, feeling the opening of the obliques. Beautiful. Exhale, windmill down. Challenge yourself to step back into downward dog. Hinging forward here, I encourage you to try to challenge yourself. Ground in those elbows and lower down. If you need to though, you can come to the knees, but nice and slow. Challenge yourself here. Untuck the toes, placing hands on either side of the chest. Inhale to rise, cobra. Exhale down. We're just going nice and gentle. No need to push yourself here. Inhale, rise nice and slow. Keeping those elbows ground in towards your side. Last one, see if you can go just a little bit higher. And exhale down. Go ahead and press up. We're gonna place our two big toes together, knees out nice and wide to either side of the mat. And we're gonna find a nice child's pose. Draw the arms behind you so it's nice and passive. Normalizing the breath. Placing your hands up. What we're gonna do is take our right knee now, we're gonna step it forward, and we're gently gonna pivot out with our left foot. We're gonna find a half moon pose, so opening up, gaze goes towards the ceiling. If this is easy for you, you can go ahead and release that right foot. Remembering to breathe, maintaining integrity of the arms so it's nice and elongated, gaze to the sky. And release, we're coming down into that plank posture. Pushing back into downward dog. Lowering down to the knees and back into child's pose. This time we're going to be activated, releasing any tension in our shoulders. 2 intentional breaths. Rise up. All right, beautiful job. This time we're gonna take that left knee, step it forward, drag that foot across, nice and easy for the opposite direction. Half moon pose on the other side. If you'd like to challenge yourself, I encourage you to do so. Go ahead and release. Three, 2, 1. Coming down to that high plank into downward dog. Nice job, ladies. Slowly lowering down and pushing into a child's pose. Activate it again once more, just releasing any tension from putting that weight on there. Allowing yourself to completely release. And slowly rising up, we're gonna come to our bum. Grab your 2 knees and go ahead and rock back, releasing any tension on the lower back. Roll it out. Rocking back and forth. You can go ahead and grab your 2 big toes, finding a happy baby. And draw the knees over to one side. Gaze goes the opposite direction. Release for supine twist. And draw the knees up and over the opposite direction. Supine twist. Beautiful. Bringing them in. Roll to your right side or your left side, cradling your neck. And slowly make your way up, keeping your eyes closed, being kind to yourself, taking your time. Begin rubbing your palms together and place your palms on a part of your body that might be needing a little extra love today. Inhale deeply and exhale. Bringing your palms together, begin rubbing them together. Place them over your eyes. Biggest inhalation you've taken all day. Exhale audibly. Taking the tips of your thumbs up to your third eye so that you may see clearly with intuition. The tips of your thumbs to your mouth so that you may speak clearly with compassion. And the tips of your thumbs to your heart so that you may live a life full of love. Loka samasa sukhino bhavantu. May all living beings everywhere be happy and free. Namaste.